Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I know it's been a long 2 days, but hopefully you're leaving at the end of these 2 days with far more insight into the business of fashion, into the consumer experience, into what it takes to be in the business of fashion. We're not done yet. We've still got the finale for IFF 2019 ahead of us. And it gives me great delight to kick off this finale with SoloX powered by Lenzing. We're going to have 10 great professionals from the industry who are going to be coming up here to make a presentation, talk about innovation. We're going to talk about stories, life lessons, bold opinions, outstanding outcomes, pretty much everything you can put a hashtag to. So if you haven't already got your phones out, start tweeting. My handle is @Anish Trivedi. No? No one's doing that? Okay. Let's kick off first by introducing Avinash Mane, Commercial Head South Asia for Lenzing AG. Avinash?
Good evening, everybody. I'm Avinash. I head Lenzing South Asia operations, and I'm here to introduce EcoVero. You see this beautiful picture. This is from where we are. Lenzing, a small village in Upper Austria with 3,500 to 4,000 inhabitants, surrounded by beautiful mountains and lakes. Mountains which are famous for skiing clubs and lakes which are famous for giving drinkable water quality. So this can give you the flavor of environmental standards which are getting followed while we make this industrial product, EcoVero. Next, we are present the total across the supply chain, and most key is to have the association with retailers and brands. That is where we convey our value and what we bring to them in terms of the product features, and then it percolates back to the supply chain. Lenzing is a fiber producer which started in year 1938, and then the journey continues. A story to it, Hitler, which born in Salzburg, very close to Lenzing, forced Lenzing, which was a pulp company at that point of time, to produce the fiber to take care of the clothing requirement of entire Europe, because in the Second World War, Europe was deprived of cotton supply. So that's how the Lenzing starts its journey of making fibers, and then there was never looking back. And then Lenzing always looked forward, what is the need of the future, and then the products were made accordingly. So Modal was introduced in year 1965. The way ahead, when the limitations of normal viscose rayons were identified, late 90s, Tencel Lyocell was introduced. And recently, what is required for the industry is something to have sustainability, which Lenzing identified a few years back, and Refibra and EcoVero were born. Sustainability, which was a buzzword a few years back, is becoming a reality now, and then these are the three major areas in which the challenges are there, when it is coming to the water availability of land, which can be used for growing the crops, and third thing, we all know the scarcity which we have in petrochemical industry in terms of oil resources. One of the important features which retailers and brands are always looking is to have the CRE transparency. That means like they are getting what they are looking for. And all these challenges of the industry, these are addressed with eco-responsible or sustainable solution from Lenzing, that's Lenzing EcoVero. A small flowchart of EcoVero manufacturing. We start with the wood source. It goes into the intermediate pulp manufacturing, and then it goes into the spinning process, and finally you have EcoVero as a product coming out, and sodium sulfate, which is a basic salt, as a byproduct. What makes Lenzing EcoVero different than the conventional rayon or normal viscose? There are 4 key features: raw material, manufacturing process, identification of the product, and then compostability of the product. Raw material is FSC and PEFC certified. These are the third-party certifications which ensures that we are not doing any damage to the endangered forest and ancient forests which are not supposed to be touched. Secondly, the manufacturing process. We use only a bioenergy for manufacturing EcoVero product. Lenzing is only sole manufacturer which uses the bioenergy, and that's why it gets the highly rated EU Ecolabel certification for EcoVero manufacturing. It uses 50% less water, less energy for the manufacturing process, so it stands very strong and above in sustainability index, which is Material Sustainability Index, Higg Index. Then coming to the product traceability, it has a unique system into it by which throughout the life cycle of the product, whether it is passing through any way of making product ready, spinning, weaving, processing, the identification remains unique till the life of the product. So with all these features, EcoVero born in year 2016, and presently we have various global as well as the local Indian retailers joining hands in converting their entire normal rayon-based products into EcoVero. Globally, we have brands like Lidl, Lindex, we have Inditex, Zara, Patagonia, who have joined this EcoVero journey. When it is coming to the Indian domestic brands and retailers, we have leading ethnic wear brand House of Anita Dongre is there, certain brands from Future Group already on board. Then with Tencel, we have brands who are working with us, Jockey, Enamor. In casual wear segment, we have brands like Levi's, Mufti, Spiker Jeans, which are on board with the Tencel products. So, and journey is continuing. So that's it. That's my small presentation for the lensing, and I would end this up having a small video which explains more graphically what EcoVero is.
If you have been shopping recently, you might have seen labels with words like sustainable and eco-friendly all over the place. In general, that's a good development. But often customers learn later on that the various production inputs and steps leading to the production of their beloved new garment are not as green as they seemed. So, to avoid unpleasant surprises, how can you find truly sustainable solutions with lower eco-footprints that don't exploit your trust? We at Lenzing, famous for our closed-circle production of eco-responsible fibers, have developed Lenzing EcoVero, a viscose fiber that marks a new milestone in Lenzing's sustainability journey. The Lenzing EcoVero fibers are certified with the EU Ecolabel, which is only awarded to products with a significantly lower environmental impact throughout their life cycle. And to ensure you of their origin, we decided that you deserve nothing less than full transparency. Lenzing purchases wood from responsible managed forests. FSC and PEFC certifications prove that the material is delivered from sustainable sources. Now, to ensure that the final product in your hands is really made of our treasured sustainable viscose, we devised a special manufacturing system so that even after long textile processing and conversion steps, Lenzing EcoVero fibers can be robustly identified in the final product. Because this is what full transparency means. No buts, no compromises. So, whenever you look for a truly sustainable garment material, don't get lost in the label jungle. Just look for Lenzing EcoVero, our new milestone in eco-responsible viscose.
Thank you very much.